Hi, this is Ed Baig with USA Today. Sometimes less is more. And that comes to mind when I think about the new Galaxy S5 from Samsung, their latest flagship phone. Now, Samsung with prior Galaxies, which frankly are very good phones and have been very, very popular, takes it a little bit too far. It goes over the top with certain features that are, well, gimmicks or parlor tricks, as I've called them in the past. Well, on this phone, they've toned things down a bit. There are fewer features here. Some of the gimmicky features have either been eliminated or kind of pushed to the background. Now, that doesn't mean that Samsung has entirely ignored new features. And in fact, this is the first smartphone out there that has a heart rate monitor built right in. When you press your finger against this monitor here, it'll actually measure your heart rate in beats per minute. The data is stored in what's called an S Health app from Samsung. That's also a repository for nutrition information, food intake, and that sort of thing. And indeed, Samsung's making a big push with this device to push the whole health and fitness world out there. And this device, I should mention, or the S Health app, also communicates with the Gear Fit. This is a new wearable device from Samsung that is also coming out when the Galaxy S5 is coming out. Now, beyond the health and fitness features, Samsung has added a fingerprint scanner here, similar to the one that Apple introduced last year on the iPhone 5S, only it doesn't quite work as well as the fingerprint scanner on that iPhone. Now, you may ask, why do you need a fingerprint scanner at all? Well, it's rather convenient when it works to take your finger and just swipe it across here, and you can get past the lock screen on the front of the phone. You could also use the fingerprint scanner to authenticate certain payment information in PayPal. Now, among the other features added here is water resistance. You're supposed to be able to drop this phone into water, a meter of water. You could keep it there for a half hour, and the phone is supposed to keep humming. I say supposed to because Samsung did not make test devices available in advance for actually testing the waterproof or water resistant feature. Now, your USB port here is covered by this flap, this protective seal that better be there, otherwise you might get in trouble with the water resistance. Now, aside from the new features, this is a very nice phone for the basics. It's got a beautiful 5.1-inch full HD display, a really eye-popping display here. There's an excellent camera in here, 16-megapixel camera, that I used not only to shoot still images, but also video. In fact, I was out in Korea visiting some Samsung factories and actually shot video with this phone on a helicopter high over Korea. I was very impressed with the results of the video and also the sound on the videos I've shot with this device. So, excellent camera. Now, not everything in the camera, however, was to my liking. There's a selective focus feature here in which you're supposed to be able to tap a portion of a scene to put that particular portion you tap in focus while blurring another part of the scene. Supposed to do this artistically. We've seen this sort of thing on other devices. Here, it didn't work quite as well as I would have liked to have seen it. So overall, very nice device. Not a lot of new features, but the ones that are here, most notably the heart rate monitor, is a welcome feature. I'd like to see Samsung push even further into that area in the health and fitness area, which I think they have plans to do. I think a lot of people are really going to like this phone, but if you have the S4, the predecessor device, and like it a lot, you probably don't feel the urge to upgrade to this new phone here. Another thing to keep in mind, if you're running into some battery issues, there's an ultra power saving mode in here that you could also take advantage of to keep your phone humming when you're down to a little bit of juice. For USA Today, I'm Ed Baig, Samsung Galaxy S5, less is more.